When you're going through trials in your life, you gotta speak resilience in your life.
Hello, 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 hello. What's up out there in TV land? It's your girl, Tissima, also known as Speak Resilience in the building. Hey, and I am here today with the amazing and wonderful, who I affectionately call fantastic, Miss Frazelma Lynn. How are you, Frazelma?
I am wonderful, resilient, Tassima.
Thank you so much for being on the show today. I know we have a lot to cover, so let's jump right in.
Yes, ma'am.
Left with half a face. What a powerful story. Now, I can already get excited, jump up and down, everything. I'm already just overwhelmed because of the great things that are going to come out at this year's Impact and Influence Authors Conference, where you are a featured author. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the Impact and Influence Authors Conference.
Well, actually, I met Rhonda at an event in Auburn, Alabama. Had no clue who she was, anything, but she was one of the people that had artwork done for them because of the amazing things in their lives. And I just felt this tug that I needed to meet this woman. I got up. Honestly, it was not long after the cancer experience and all of that, and I couldn't even speak well, but I still needed to meet her. And she just started pouring into me, and one thing led to another. And I don't know, we came to this point
Would
of
you say the
last
rest
year.
is history? Huh?
Yeah, she just last year she invited me. I was shocked. So it's just amazing how, God can work things out.
Well, the thing that I think is so wonderful about kind of bringing all of us together, and I affectionately call Rhonda Remarkable Rhonda,
Yes.
because what she's doing with the Impact and Influence Conference is so amazing. And just bringing people together and helping them to tell their story. Speaking of which, what an amazing story you have to tell. Now, left with half a face, what is the ultimate vision and the thing you want people to go away with when they read your book?
Honestly, I want them to go away with knowing that no matter what you go through, our God can help you through it, can bring you out of it, bring you around it, bring you over it. So don't give up and give in. Just stand there. And I know that it can be tough. Trust me, for half of the face to be removed is tough. It is tough. Just thinking about it is tough. But if we just go through that, God will bring us out. So it's an encouragement book. It's a way to take people step by step through all that I went through, and then to know that God can bring us out and look at where He's brought me. And most people see me, they have no idea what I've been through. So it's an encouragement book.
Absolutely. I think when I think about all of the challenges that people go through, the Speak Resilience show is all about reminding people or celebrating people who overcome the unexpected. Now, needless to say, no one expects cancer as a
Right,
diagnosis. No
right,
one expects to have, the amount of challenges that we have in our society and in every realm, right? But although your book, Left with Half a Face, is about this journey for you through this cancer diagnosis and beyond, and how great of a thing God has done in your life and continues to do, quite obviously, is this book just for people who are dealing with cancer, or can anyone relate to what you have presented in your narrative?
That is such a perfect question. This book is for everybody. This book is for everybody because all of us are living a life that's going to have ups and downs, it's going to have problems. There will be, traumatic experiences. That's just a part of life. So in the back of the book, there is a journal and it has all of my healing scriptures in it for just encouragement. However, it is for people who are going through anything in life. And it's for their family members who have to walk through it with them. It doesn't matter what it is, but whomever goes through it with you, whomever is there to help you, to encourage you, to help restore you back, then they also have a story to tell. So it's for anybody. It's about my cancer experience, but it's not just about cancer. It's about how to get through whatever life deals you. It's how to get through all of that by focusing on God and never, ever giving up.
That is such a powerful story, a powerful testimony that you bring to the table, and even having the points of inspiration and reflection that people can look at the end of the book. So this book can help them no matter what challenge they're going through, no matter what things they're dealing with in real time. They can go right to the back of the book and use that as a point of reference for their challenge.
Exactly.
I think it's so powerful what you're doing. And you could have just stopped there. You could have said, well, I have this cancer diagnosis. I have this book. God has healed me. God has shown me this new take on life. But instead, you now are walking into even more purpose with Frazelma teaching parents. Tell our viewers a little bit more about what you're doing outside of Left with Half a Face. I'm sure our viewers would like to know.
Well, not only did he heal me and restore me, he also let me know that this part of my life has purpose also. This part of my life is not just the identity of I am a cancer survivor and thriver. He had already called me to teach parents. But let me tell you, when you have so many scars, and I don't mean scars on the inside, I mean scars on the outside, because of course, all of the surgery left scars. I didn't want to be in front of people, but God said, oh no, you will be in front of people. So now I am the founder of Frazelma Teaches Parents, and Frazelma, and I said what you said, is actually Frazelma Teaching Parents. And it is a parent coaching service. So I coach single parents, married parents, divorced parents, co-parents, grandparents, foster parents, step parents, even parents with adult children, because every parent at some point needs a coach, needs some assistance, needs some new strategies of how to get through whatever they're dealing with. So now God has put me in front of people, and I am coaching parents globally. So I am definitely grateful that he not only healed me, but he had purpose for me on the other side of the healing. And here I am.
Wow. So Miss Frazelma, what I think is so powerful about your story is not just the heroic way in which you tell it, in which you describe it in the book. I don't want to give too much away because you need to go out and read this book, people. Go and buy the book. Oh, speaking of which, where can people go to buy the book? I do want them to get that information as well.
They will need to go to www.amazingparenting.org to get the book.
Awesome. So you guys
I've
can
just
see that at
gotten
the
the
bottom of
books.
your screen.
Yes,
Amazingparenting.org.
.org. Amazingparenting.org. You can order the book there. So I'm looking forward to hearing from people. I'm looking forward to after reading the book and starting to journal your own journey. I hope people will send me reviews about that part because we all have a story to tell. So I'm hoping that will encourage people not to hide their story, but to tell it so that it will help someone else.
The thing that I love and kind of my statement of this year is vulnerability is my superpower, right? I think that sometimes we think that being vulnerable is something we have to protect. And if we keep it to ourselves, if we lock it in our own hearts, then the world cannot hurt us. But in actuality, and I think even based on what you just said, reminding all of us that our vulnerability is the very thing that can help us reach the healing that we so desperately need and are striving towards in our lives. I believe this book is perfect for the timing that we're in as a society. So many conversations I've been in about mental health and really helping people to reach their goals. How would you say Left with Half a Face and the amazing work you're doing with amazingparenting.org is helping people to reach some of those mental health goals?
One thing about the mental health, we tend to hold things inside, whether it's from guilt or shame or just not having the courage or the words to share what we've been through. It holding it inside, that's what causes our mental stability to waver. We have to be able to express ourselves, to share whatever we've been through. Holding it inside also holds us in bondage to whatever that is. But we've got to get to a time where we can live free, where we can let it go, where we can open up and share it to the world. That will also help someone else. A lot of the parents that I work with are still holding on to what happened in the past. If they could have been better parents, if they would have done something differently when their children were younger, if, but we have to realize the if questions are usually in the past. It's what we're doing in the present that's going to make a difference. We can't change the past, but we can make a change now in the present. So we have to also realize being vulnerable is a part of being human. For some reason, we think that we are these super people and that we don't have a human side, but all of us are human beings. And we need to make sure we release whatever we're holding on to inside, release it so that we don't have the mental health issues, at least not to the extent that we are seeing them today. And I'm not a journaler, believe it or not.
Wow.
But God taught me that I need to start journaling more because we have so many ordained moments in life, special moments that we won't have again. And, memory fails us. But when we write it down, we can go back to that moment and feel, his presence, feel the power and energy in that moment and be able to share it with others. So I suggest that all people start writing down things that happen in life. Write down your dreams and your prayers and the thoughts, wonderful thoughts of life. Write down even when you're in a dark place. Put the date on it. And then put the date of when you came out of that space or when you shared that dark moment with someone. So we've got to start journaling things and sharing our lives, those deep, deep parts of our lives with others.
So now, something that I'm thinking about also, the journaling element of the book, the storytelling element of the book, Frazelma teaching parents, kind of navigating all of those things that are in the book and incorporating them into parenting styles, into helping parents reach their goals. With only a few seconds we have left, what is the one takeaway you want our viewers to have about the work you're doing and can be presented and found at the Impact, Influence, and Authors Conference? What is your one takeaway?
The one takeaway would be focus on God and never give up. Never give up. He has a purpose for you being here today, regardless to your past, regardless to your struggles. He has a purpose for you being here today. Focus on him and never, ever give up. That's why I'm a parenting coach. I didn't give up. That's why I'm here today. I never gave up on God. Even with all of this, I never gave up. I never gave up. So focus on him and never give up. He has purpose for every one of us.
Wow, Miss Frazelma, I have to say again how grateful I am to have you on the show. You are such an inspiration to so many people, including myself. Thank you for taking the time out to just share your story and love on our viewers with the great work you're doing. You guys left with half a face can be found at amazingparenting.org. You can also learn about workshops and invite Miss Frazelma to your school to talk with your parents and just encourage them. This is the season to take mental health to another level. Miss Frazelma is doing it in God and through God, and I am absolutely blessed to have you on the show. So you guys check her out at amazingparenting.org. Follow her on all the social media platforms at Frazelma Teaching Parents. I want to make sure I'm saying that, Frazelma Teaching Parents. You can find her on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, even TikTok. We're getting all kinds of things going on to help make this a part of your daily life. As always, it's been real, you guys. I'm your girl, Tissima, also known as Speak Resilience, in the building. And we will see you next time on the Speak Resilience TV show. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, Miss Frazelma.
Thank you so much.
3 things. Firefly Poetry and Open Mic Night is every second Wednesday at Gillies Sports Bar in Dunwoody. Check out our IG profile at Speak Resilience for more info on how you can become a featured performer. Check out StacksB.com to hire your musical technician. StacksB Entertainment provides DJ services for corporate events, birthday parties, and much more. Make your contribution count with a donation to HUMS, Uplifting Hearts, Minds, and Souls, a nonprofit with a mission to help domestic violence victims in a major way. Don't forget to like or tweet or subscribe and support us, sister. Leave a message. Check out speakresilience.com. As always, it's been real. Thank you in advance to Creative Arts International, ACX Marketing, StacksB Entertainment, and all contributors who have helped to make this TV show possible. A special thanks to Jimbo for the beautiful intro and outro. Check him out on SoundCloud and all major social media platforms.
When you're going through trials in your life, you gotta speak resilience in your life.